today we are going to be talking about how PEPE will never reach $1. And I've been seeing some people in the PEPE community talking about PEPE is going to get to $1 this season. Highly unlikely. I'm going to explain to you guys why. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Let's get straight into it. All right. Now, first of all, no one's going to tell you this because honestly, if they're a crypto YouTuber, they probably just want you to watch the videos so they can get more views. So they're not going to really tell you the truth, because me telling you guys the truth like this, a lot of people are going to like hit the dislike button on the video. A lot of people are just not going to watch the video. They're going to watch it halfway through. They're going to get mad. They're going to dislike it. It's going to get less views because of that. So this video is doomed to pretty much fail because people don't want to be told the truth. People will rather be lied to. All right. People want to be lied to, and they want to be told that PEPE will get to $1 because they have dreams of being a millionaire. Right. So and the people are really just preying, these YouTubers and these crypto influencers are really just preying on people's emotions. They're really preying on what people want to achieve in the future. They're just preying on, you know, people's emotions here. So let's talk about why PEPE will never reach $1. Okay, so let's first of all start by saying the circulating supply of PEPE is at 420 trillion, right? That's the circulating supply. And we know anything times 1 it's itself, right? So if we take the circulating supply, multiply it by 1, we get the 420 trillion, right? And we also know that if you want to find market cap, you multiply circulating supply by target price. So circulating supply by the current price is going to give you the current market cap at 4.88 billion. And you can see here, obviously, CoinGecko doesn't change, you know, the numbers 24/7. It's not like a live exchange, but this is pretty much where we are right now, 4.88 billion. So if you multiply the price by the market cap, or multiply the price by the circulating supply, you get the market cap. So if we were to multiply our circulating supply by our target price, we then get our market cap, right? So anything times 1 is itself. So that's $420 trillion. So look at this. Not million, not billion, but trillion. If you want PEPE to reach $1, it has to reach $420.6 trillion in market cap. Now people are going to say, well, what about the burns? You know, because PEPE burns, they're going to burn a lot, and then we're going to end up, you know, at $1 because they're going to keep burning and burning and burning and burning. I'm here to burst your bubble on that and tell you guys PEPE does not have a burn wallet that is sufficient. Right now, the burn wallet only has 1.64% of the supply. The burn wallet only has 1.64% of the supply. So not only does the burn wallet have a significantly low amount of PEPE, if we really wanted to get to $1 in PEPE, let's talk about how many people would have to burn. Right now, we're gonna get real technical with this video. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and multiply the circulating supply, right, by a percentage, and we're going to go by 0.01, which represents 1%. So 1% of PEPE is 4.2 trillion. So not million, not billion, but trillion. So if PEPE burned 99% of their supply, they would have 4.2 trillion inside of circulating supply. And multiply that by 1, anything times 1 is itself, it would have 4.2 trillion inside of market cap. Now, I'm not saying that PEPE wouldn't be able to do that. I think 10 to 20 years as Bitcoin, you know, goes to $1 million, as Bitcoin goes all the way up to $1 million to $10 million, right? In like 5-10 years, maybe let's say 10 years, maybe PEPE could do 4.2 trillion in market cap. But here's the problem with that. PEPE won't reach $1 because we're probably not going to be able to burn that much, right? We're not going to be able to burn 99% of the supply, and I'll show you guys why. And this is the part that a lot of people don't understand, right? Because I understand when people say, hey, well, what if we just burn 99% of the supply? I understand that. That's true. Like if you burn 99% of the supply, technically PEPE could get to 4.2 trillion in market cap, in about 10, maybe 20 years. Technically, possibly could if it lasts that long, right? But let's go ahead and say we burned 99.9% of the supply. So, and if we wanted to do that, we would just do something like this. We would do 1% multiplied by 1, something like that. I don't know. Something around there. But if we burned even more of the supply, still 420 billion market cap. All right, that's possible, burning 99.9% of the supply. But the reason why burning 99.9% of the supply doesn't work is because of this. Binance itself owns 12.3% of the supply in one wallet. Inside of another wallet, Binance owns 5.85%. Robinhood owns 4.63%. This other wallet owns 3.41. I know you see where I'm going with this. This other wallet owns 3.32, which is Bybit. And then under Bybit, we have this wallet right here, which owns 3%. And I'm not even doing all the smaller percents. Inside of Revolt has 2.41. We're not going to include the burn wallet. The wallet below the burn wallet has 1.62. Wallet below that has 1.54. 1.52, 1.43, 1.23. See where I'm going with this? Now we're going to go down plus 1.21 plus 0.93 plus 0.9 plus 0.88 plus 0.87 plus 0.77 plus 0.76 plus hey, I'm getting confused here. Plus 0.6779 plus, you see where I'm going? I'm going to only go to about 50%, right? Plus 0.66 plus 0.6. Anyways, there, 50%. And we only covered 24 wallets. So between the top 24 wallets, we have 50% of the supply. The top 24 wallets in PEPE have 50% of the supply. And if you continue to go down the list, the top 50 coins in PEPE are around 60 to 70% of the supply. Those people are not going to burn their coins. How are we going to get down to 99.9% of the supply burned when the top 50 or when the top 24 wallets have 50% of the supply? The top 50 wallets have 70% of the supply. How are we going to get down to 99.9% burned when we can't even get rid of 70% of it because the top 50 people are holding 70% of the supply? That's why PEPE won't reach $1. PEPE could never reach $1. Like, they're never going to burn all their coins. The only way PEPE reaches $1 is if everyone in PEPE gets spooked and everybody sells. Binance sells. All the exchanges sell. Every single person inside of PEPE sells their PEPE. And then after they sell it, the PEPE developers take all the coins inside the liquidity and they burn 99.9%. And then people say, oh, PEPE is not that bad. And then everybody comes back into PEPE. And then everybody comes to buy PEPE, right? And now 99.9% of the supply is burned because of all the top holders sold. Everybody in the crypto project sold. They then burned all the projects. The developers burned everything. They burned 99.9%. And then people said, hey, oh, PEPE is good. We're going to go ahead and buy back. That's the only way it works. That's never going to happen. Binance is never going to get rid of all their PEPE unless PEPE completely fails. Robinhood isn't going to get out unless it completely fails. So the only way PEPE gets to $1 is if it completely fails, it flunks, it falls on its face, everybody runs away, it rug pulls, it dumps, everybody sells, no holders whatsoever in PEPE other than liquidity and the burn wallet. And then the developers go to the liquidity wallet, they take the liquidity out and they burn 99.9% of the supply. Then you can do it. But then it would also have to get to $420 billion market cap just to get to $1. After all of that, it still has to get to $420 billion in market cap, which could be possible, but everything else is not possible. And that is why PEPE will never reach $1. And not to only mention that, even if we didn't burn everything, some people will be like, man, we could still get to 420 trillion. I believe it. It's not about the market cap. It's not about the market cap. We only have 111.3 trillion inside of worldwide GDP. What do you mean it's not about the market cap? It is all about the market cap. How are we going to be above the world GDP? How are we going to be above the world GDP? You mean to tell me everything out of everything in the world, all the countries, all the billionaires, every single country, every billionaire, every millionaire, everybody in the world, all 9 billion people in the world, you mean to tell me that one coin, Pepe, is going to be worth 3 times, 4 times more than all of them? 4 times more than all of them. How? How is Pepe going to be worth 4 times more than everything in the world? That, yeah, let that sink in. Let that sink in. Pepe being 4 times worth more than everything. You take everything in the world, everything that everybody has, all the money that everybody has, all the assets, all the properties in the world. You take every single dollar, peso, yuan, won, whatever you want to call it, Brazilian AI. You take every single Thai baht, Filipino peso. You take everything in the world and you put it in a Pepe, and you still couldn't get Pepe to $1. Still, all right. Pepe will not reach $1 because of that. I just kind of had to bring you guys the truth, because a lot of people will never tell you guys this, and I know a lot of people already know this, but a lot of people aren't going to tell you this. A lot of YouTube influencers, and they just care about views. I don't really care about that at this point. I've been making videos for so long, it doesn't even matter to me. But look, 0.0001, that is going to be a $46 billion market cap for Pepe. So, well, 42 billion. If I do 1 sorry, this is what I actually meant to do. 0.0001, that'd be 42 billion, or 0.00011, which would be 46 billion, right? And that'd be the top of our Fibonacci retracement. So, yeah, that's possible. Getting to the top of the Fibonacci retracement, getting rid of 10, getting up to 0.00011. And then some people are also looking towards 0.001, which is 420 billion. That's a real roll of dice situation. Pepe would have to do extremely well. That would be 100x from where Pepe is now. That would be a total of just about 100x of where Pepe is now. This is where Pepe is right now. So yeah, that'd be an 86x from where Pepe is. So I don't know. It's possible. It's possible, but that's really stretching it to 0.001. And I do think it can reach it eventually. I don't know if it'll do it this cycle though. So 0.001 is kind of hard to see if we can do it this cycle. But if everything goes Pepe's way, then it's possible. But yeah, this is all I got for y'all today. Hit the like button and subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about this. And as always, I'll be back with another video.